Hey guys, it's Amelia. So first off today, I wanted to thank all of you guys. I've been getting so many comments from you guys and it's really special. I want to help you guys on your dressage journey, making progress, giving you guys things to think about. I know all of you guys don't have access to like amazing trainers every day, so this channel is to help serve you guys to make progress and give you things to think about and encouragement and all of that. So I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm starting a Patreon account. But what Patreon is it's a site that is going to give you guys access to some more behind the scenes stuff. Like I'll post some longer videos, some more real training videos. And in return, it ask you guys for a small sponsorship. So even if it's like $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever you guys feel comfortable with, as a way to kind of help me to keep making these videos, because it does cost me money to have people come film me, to get the equipment I need. So it's a way to kind of give back, and then I hope that it will allow me to make even better videos, and really to just continue doing this. So check that out. I'll link it below, and thanks for considering it. Okay, so today's video is about developing an independent seat. And this to me is one thing that defines a really great rider. Like, of all the great riders I've seen, one thing they all have in common is a really amazing and independent seat. Like, seriously, the great riders to me, they look like centaurs. Like from the waist down, they're just a part of the horse. So one thing that I really aspire to and work on in my riding is my seat. Having an independent seat. So that means that your hands and your legs move independently from your seat. So that no matter what you're doing, your seat is just following your horse and becoming a part of your horse. So I hope that these tips and exercises help you guys. And this is something that we can all work on, is getting a better seat. No matter what kind of horse you have or what your situation is, you can always improve your seat. Hey everyone, I'm Amelia Newcomb, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about developing an independent seat. So this is something you probably hear a lot as a rider, that you have to have an independent seat, which means that you need to be able to make an aid with your legs and with your hands without your seat changing. So I'm going to show you a couple of exercises today, how to work on that. So I'm just going to start off here at the walk, and I'm feeling like my hips are following his walk motion. And then one thing that you can just really simply practice at the walk is just while you're walking along here and you feel like your hips are moving, you can practice just giving up one rein or the other. So here I'm going to give my left rein, and my hips stay moving the same while my hand is giving. Can I give the outside rein? And same thing. I don't want my seat to change. So that's a good place to start with this idea of an independent seat, that your hips can stay swinging and your hands can do different things. Okay, so up to the posting trot. Just going to give him a minute here to find a tempo and get my hips connected, get my posting. And then a great exercise to test your independent seat is to alternate between posting trot and sitting trot. So I'm going to sit the trot, and I want to make sure that I sit really quietly on his back so that nothing changes when I go from the posting trot to the sitting trot and back to the posting trot. This is a great test of the independence of your seat. If you're able to go seamlessly from sitting trot to posting trot and back to sitting trot without your horse noticing. So there you saw what happens if I sit badly. So I kind of jammed a little into the saddle. I got a little tight. He sped up and put his head up. here I sit nicely again. So there's a big difference if you don't have an independent seat and you alternate between posting and sitting trot. Your horse is going to be disturbed as you sit in the saddle. And then here again, I'm showing you my nice independent seat. My hips and my lower legs are basically a part of my horse. And there's no change in rhythm or in his frame, whether I'm sitting or posting to the trot. You can also practice giving up one rein or the other in the sitting trot. So while you're sitting the trot, see if you can give up the inside rein and keep your seat the same. Lots of times when you give up one of your reins, you want to kind of tip forward off your seat, and you want to make sure that you stay sitting in the saddle. Good boy, Fargo. So another great thing to work on your independent seat is taking your stirrups away. So I'm just going to take my stirrups and cross them there in front of the saddle. And right off the bat, when you take your stirrups away, like you see I scoop myself over to the right there, you're going to feel that you have to get yourself even on your seat bones. You can't be leaning off to one side or the other. And then as far as your leg position, you want to hold your leg as if you had stirrups. So you don't want to just let your toe hang down. You have to kind of use the muscles in the front of your shin and keep your thigh rotated inward, even though you don't have your stirrups. So it takes a lot more of your own muscles, your upper thighs and your shins, to hold your legs in the proper position when you don't have stirrups. But it also helps you really feel and connect through your seat. So I'm just going to go up to the trot and practice just feeling my seat, being independent with my seat. Now that I don't have stirrups to rely on, I'm having to use a lot more of my upper inner thigh and my calf to help stabilize my seat and my legs in the saddle. And just really feeling like I'm going with him as he trots around here. So when you first start riding without stirrups, it's going to feel really scary and uncomfortable, kind of like you might be afraid that you're going to fall off of your horse. But it's a great exercise to develop a more correct seat because you have to use your upper thighs and your calf and really the correct muscles to connect your seat bones to your horse's back. And then I'll also practice that in the canter, the same thing without stirrups, using the canter rhythm to get connected to my horse's back and really feeling my seat bones, that my seat bones become a part of his back, and that I can balance myself with an independent seat in this canter rhythm. And then back to the trot. And then same thing like we did earlier with stirrups. See if you can give up one rein and your seat doesn't change. So all of these little exercises are great exercises to develop the independence of your seat, that you can ask for a canter transition, that you can canter, that you can trot. All these little things you need to be able to do with stirrups, without stirrups, and that's going to help you guys get an independent seat. I hope that these tips are helpful to you guys. Working on your independent seats.